Hi everyone, thanks for joining us again. So today we're going to have a go at making a homemade bird feeder. Now, as well as those little insects, we love our birds, and we've got some absolutely beautiful birds in the UK that we can encourage into our gardens, and some of them really need our help, especially over winter. So now's the time to get practicing those bird feeders. You can hang them out now. Birds will be encouraged into your garden, and then they'll realise that your garden is a place where they can find food over winter, so you won't lose them, and they'll keep coming back to you over the winter period. Now, there's lots of different ways that we can make bird feeders, and I'm going to show you a couple of different options. And these are really easy. You can do them with your mums and dads, because one of the bird feeders I'll show you is going to be using some sharp tools just to poke holes in there, and you'll need a knife for a different feeder. However, there is a really simple one that I'm going to show you now, and that involves this. Just a plain old cardboard roll. We've all got them laying around the house, I know. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to use some honey, and I'm going to use some wild bird seed. Now, this is dead easy, but you will get a bit sticky doing it. So let's start off with our honey. Now, I'm just using a spoon to do this because it's nice and easy. It's not going to hurt you. And we're going to just coat the toilet roll in honey to make it nice and sticky all the way around. There we go. I'm just going to do half because I want to talk to you about other things as well. So we've got our sticky bit there, and then we're going to get our bird seed, which I've already put in a box ready for me, and I'm just going to roll it in the seed, and the honey is going to stick that seed to the cardboard. Beautiful, look at that. So dead easy, that is ready to go. Now, you'd cover it all the way around in bird seed, and that will just stick on there nicely. You could get lots and lots of these cardboard tubes and make lots of these lovely bird feeders and pop them on a branch. That's all you need to do, and then just wait for those birds to come. So I'm going to put this up here on my magnolia tree. Hopefully you can see that, and I'm going to enjoy seeing what birds come and enjoy that. Now, as well as that, we can also use a plastic bottle. Now, I've got a small bottle here. You can use any size at all, and this is where you're going to need your parents, because you're going to need something sharp, a drawing pin, or I've got a kebab or a thing that you cook with, or testing your cakes. So I'm going to use this. Now, this bottle has been washed out and has been dried. It's important that you dry these bottles so that the bird seed doesn't go mouldy. Now, first of all, you want to poke some holes in the bottom just to create a little drainage holes, just in case rainwater does get into that bird feeder. Once you've poked maybe 2 or 3 in the bottom there, you're good to go. So we're going to put a hole at the bottom here. So we poke a hole through, and it goes all the way through there. You want to then create a bigger hole, because eventually we're going to put a stick through to make a perch. So I've just got some scissors, and this is also for an adult to do, not for little fingers, and we're going to just make the hole a little bit bigger, just like that. Then you get a stick, and this is going to be a perch. So we push it all the way through. Whoops, there we go. And there's one perch. And we do the same a little bit further up. I've done mine halfway up, and I've done it at 90 degrees to the other one at the bottom. Oh, there's a big bumblebee. So there we go. We have our perches. Now, the birds need to get the seed out of there somehow. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our pokey, sharpy thing again, and we're going to poke some more holes in above where the perch is. Probably about 3 centimetres above that. If you've got a bigger bottle, you can make it slightly higher. But remember, we're encouraging some little birds on this little feeder. If you're encouraging some bigger birds, then you'll have to increase the distance. So once you've poked a hole there, and don't forget above this perch as well, get the scissors again or something sharp just to make that hole nice and big. You want it not too big so the seed falls out, but big enough so that the birds can get the seed out of the bottle. There we go, just like that. So you might need to cut the hole. In fact, some little nail scissors are ideal for that job, but I couldn't find mine. So there we go, we have our bird feeder, and the last thing that we need to do is just to create some more holes, just 2 at the top, 1 that side and 1 that side, for some string, because you're going to hang this in your garden, maybe on a washing line or in a tree, anywhere that you can sit and enjoy watching the birds come to your feeder. Now once you've done this, then you need to take the lid off, and you can then pop some seed into your bottle, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill it all the way up to the top. So you basically want to fill it to the top, and hopefully these holes that you've made for the birds to access the seeds won't be big enough for the seed to fall out, but will be big enough for their little beaks to be able to pick some seeds out. So that's our bottle feeder. Now there's a couple of different options as well that you can use. Really simple. If you've got a piece of stale bread, you could get the old honey or peanut butter even, and just spread it all over the butter, all over the bread, and again just pop it into the seed and stick all the seed onto that stale piece of bread. Really easy, and it's biodegradable, which is perfect. And if you've got some apples that are going funny, or if you've got oranges, this is a grapefruit, anything like this. So an apple, if you chop it in half, you can scoop out some of the insides, pour some seed into the bit that you've just scooped out, pop it in the freezer, leave it there for a few hours, and then bring it out, put a little hole in the top, thread some string, and then you can hang it in your garden. With the grapefruit or orange, once you've finished eating the inside, basically chop it that way, scoop out the inside, you can eat that bit, and then it's the same thing. You can literally fill it with bird seed, put maybe some drainage holes in the bottom, and then put some string around the top, maybe 4 pieces of string, hang it up like this, and it's a little dish that holds the seed. So dead easy. You've got all this stuff lying around your house, you might as well make use of it rather than throw it away. Put it to good use, encourage those birds into your garden, sit back and enjoy.